Welcome to Shani's post-E3 party preparation. Soon we'll be having Shani's post-E3 party featuring Shani, Geralt, Dandelion, and, by popular demand, Carmen.
Miło cię widzieć.
Przyszłabyś może na domową imprezkę?
Dla ciebie białowłosy wszystko. I to niedrogo. Tylko 100 orenów.
Anything for you, 100 oren.
Zgoda. Podam ci adres.
Dobrze. Pojawię się na pewno.
Yeah, I generally don't find it wise to haggle with people you want to be in a good mood at a party. Now, the post-E3 party. We could kick it off after midnight. Oh, okay, at 1 a.m. But I think we'd like something that could run maybe a little bit longer. So, I'll make a few bonus preparations for the party tomorrow. And just in case you needed any proof that it's safe to cast Igni on people who are neutral without causing any problems, there's your proof. Well, now that we have money to burn, I'd like to learn a few extra plants that we can pick up, because some of the ingredients, like hydragenum, or however you pronounce the white one, are pretty hard to come by. It would be nice if we could get them from some other sources. Since we've got a little time before the party needs to get kicked off, well, now we can take a trip to go see Yaevinn with Vivaldi's letter and pick up some herbs along the way. Here we have Fool's Parsley. Very nice because it gives us Cabrith, which we haven't been able to pick off of a plant since Belize Fruit back in Chapter 1. Other than that, we were having to rely on killing ghouls for the Abomination Lymph, and I think maybe occasionally Bloodswiggers would drop it as well. Anyway, probably most of you don't care about this, but anyone else who's actually playing the game, that's going to be a legitimate concern, where you get the ingredients to make the potion you want. Now it's time to hit up all the Bloodswiggers on Bloodswigger Island. Ooh, delicious. Look at all that damage. Ideally, we'll be able to use our spells. Set off a lovely chain reaction. Oh, bam! Yeah! Not ideal, but that was still pretty nice. So here we come up on the Druid's Grove. See all the pink coming through the trees. But next to the Druid's Grove, to the south now, further south are where the lumberjacks are actively working. But right here, we have Order Scouts for days. In fact...
Wieczny ogniu, wypełnij me serce.
I think... There, Siegfried, there we go. Siegfried is actually here. I'm not going to have a chat with them right now. I just want to get some errands run and then go to my party. But we'll definitely remember that the Order Scouts have come in and that we may need to have some dealings with them soon. Unsurprisingly, Yaevinn isn't actually here with the Druids and their slanty-headed wyverns. Most likely he's taken off to head up to the non-human camp. We'll check that out. Near the Druids' camp, there are also some relatively rare herbs, including Fenoued, which we have not picked yet. Fenoued gives us vermilion, which we, since we killed a lot of Bloodswiggers, actually had a decent supply of, but it's always nice to have another source. Also new on our list of plants we can pick is Beggar Tick, which as we now know is a primary ingredient in Fistek. It contains the white element, hydragenum, I have no idea how you pronounce that, which is nice because all we had were 15 pieces of ectoplasm, which were left over from killing Barghest in Chapter 1, so definitely nice to have a new source, even if it is somewhat suspect. Also, there is actually a recipe in the game for Fistek. If I wanted, I could manufacture Fistek myself. So we've crossed the map now. Time to check out the non-human camp, Scoia'Tael's, and see whether or not Yaevinn is here. Oh, we've got the straight-up Scoia'Tael.
Czego tu szukasz, ludziu? Denerwujesz mnie.
Co masz na myśli?
We've had this conversation
Bagna są
before.
Jesteś zaślepiona nienawiścią i mylisz się. Spójrz, zerwałem Fenouet.
Pokaż, co zerwałeś. Czuję, że zobaczę coś zabawnego.
Fenouet. The one flower they had at the Druid's camp.
Rzeczywiście potrafisz rozpoznać Fenouet. Myliłam się co do ciebie.
And now you have a choice. You can say not all humans are mindless barbarians, or not entirely. I know few of the local plants and try and get a little bit of information out of her. This is obviously the nobler approach, but I happen to know for a fact that all she'll do is turn her back on you and not have anything to say.
Nie do końca. Nie znam wielu rosnących tu roślin.
Mogę opowiedzieć ci o dwugrocie.
Looks like we already knew about that one, so same either way.
Wynoszę się stąd.
And there's Yaevinn. Oh, and more Fenouet. Yeah, actually, I think there's Beggartick, Fenouet, good rare herbs around the non-human camp.
A, Wiedźmin.
Widzę, że nie próżnowałeś. Obóz szkoleniowy?
Aby skutecznie prowadzić walkę, musimy trenować.
Naprawdę myślisz, że ta garstka może cokolwiek zwojować?
Czy garstka kamieni może zmienić się w potężną lawinę? Czy miasto może spłonąć od pojedynczej iskry? Obaj znamy odpowiedź.
Cóż,
Tak?
mam odpowiedź Vivaldiego.
Skoro wysłał wiadomość, ma dla mnie słowa, a nie pieniądze. Przypuszczałem, że tak będzie.
Czyli przyszedłem niepotrzebnie?
Wręcz przeciwnie, Wiedźminie. Vivaldi nie chce lub nie może nam pomóc. To bardzo istotna informacja. Wspomniał coś o przyczynach swojej decyzji?
Actually, so we could lie and say and get Vivaldi off the hook. We could lie and say he's against your cause, which would very likely get him killed. Or we can just say he did not say why he refused. Of course, that might also mean that Yaevinn would assume that. So I think I'm going to say the nice version, because I mean we do know that his bank was taken, so good enough.
Vivaldi jest bankrutem.
Interesujące. Bank ma się dobrze, a Vivaldi jest bankrutem. Dziękuję, Geralt. Właśnie wpadłem na pewien pomysł.
Or maybe I just caused some bigger problem, because I have an idea is not something you want to hear. Ghouls and owl ghouls. Let's bring it on, everybody. Let's gather round. I only have half health, and I still think I'm going to be able to wipe the floor with the entirety of you guys. Done and done. Ah, excellent. We fulfilled the Al Ghul contract. And the moon's just beginning to rise, which means it's just about party time, so we should hit that teleport. Sell all of our loot to Kalkstein. Buy a couple books that'll give us some new information and let us get some new ingredients from old monsters. And most importantly, pick up specters, wraiths, and the damned. They tell you, it says, oh, it's got information on new wraith, night wraith, and specters, noon wraiths, night wraiths, and specters. But what they don't tell you, and is apparent when you actually read it, is it also contains information on the wild hunt.